The Trump administration did not agree to the $20 million financial aid package offered to Brazil to help battle wildfires raging in the Amazon rainforest, the National Security Council spokesman Garrett Marquis said Wednesday. "We didn't agree to a G7 initiative that failed to include consultations with Brazil's President, Jair Bolsonaro," Marquis said on Twitter, continuing, "The most constructive way to assist with Brazil's ongoing efforts is in coordination with the Brazilian Gov." Trump was not present for Monday's session at the G7 summit regarding biodiversity and climate, but French President Emmanuel Macron said Trump had representatives at the meeting. Visit Business Insider's homepage for more stories. The Trump administration did not agree to the $20 million financial aid package proposed at the G7 summit to help Brazil battle wildfires raging in the Amazon rainforest, a National Security Council spokesman said Wednesday. The spokesman, Garrett Marquis, wrote in a statement on Twitter on Wednesday that while the U.S. stands ready to assist Brazil, discussions surrounding the aid package failed to include Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro. "We didn't agree to a G7 initiative that failed to include consultations with Jair Bolsonaro," he wrote. "The most constructive way to assist with Brazil's ongoing efforts is in coordination with the Brazilian Gov." The United States has a strong history of meaningful engagement in Brazil on conservation, forestry, and biodiversity, including the $80 million Partnership for Conservation of Amazon Biodiversity, he continued. The statement echoed a similar sentiment from President Donald Trump last week, who tweeted that he talked to Bolsonaro and told him the U.S. was ready to assist with the Amazon wildfires. Read more. Trump volunteers U.S. to help with fires in the Amazon after conversation with Brazil President Bolsonaro, who has been slow to fight them. Trump with French President Emmanuel Macron at a joint press conference in Biarritz, southwestern France, on Monday. Ludovic Marin, AFP, Getty Images. Trump, citing scheduling conflicts, was not present for Monday's session regarding biodiversity and climate at the G7 summit, but Macron said Trump had representatives at the meeting, The New York Times reported. "He wasn't in the room, but his team was," Macron told The Times. "You shouldn't read anything into the American president's absence," he said, adding, "The United States is with us on biodiversity and on the Amazon initiative." Macron announced at the G7 summit hosted in Biarritz, France, this weekend that it was offering $20 million in emergency aid to Brazil, amid tensions between him and Bolsonaro. The Brazilian president initially did not accept the aid package, with his chief of staff calling it colonialist and imperialist, but he walked back on the rejection on the condition that Macron apologized for saying Bolsonaro was extraordinarily rude. The White House did not immediately respond to emails from Business Insider seeking a comment. Let's block ads. Why?